Hi, today we're going to look at how to grade adjectives and how to use ungradable extreme adjectives. I'll also show you how we use them in context. So don't be shy, it's do or die. There are many different kinds of adjectives in English. Some are gradable, but some are not. So it can be quite difficult identifying the different types. But if you learn and hear them in context, they become a phrase or a chunk of language you can easily learn and then use them in the right situation. If you want to learn more about chunking, here's a link to the video above. So, firstly, what do I mean by a gradable adjective? Well, it's an adjective that can have different levels of emphasis or grade. Take a look at this scale. It will show you what I mean and how to grade adjectives. We can use gradable adjectives with some adverbs such as a bit, very, really, extremely, quite. These are great for expressing your opinion. For example, some of you might think this lesson is easy, or quite easy, or really easy, and extremely easy, or even a piece of cake. And some of you might think it's a little bit difficult, quite difficult, really difficult. However, we also have those naughty non-gradable adjectives, also known as extreme adjectives. Now, these do not have different levels of emphasis or grade, but we can use these adjectives with some adverbs like absolutely and really. For example, something you're describing which is big. Now, big is a gradable adjective. For example, it can be very big, really big, extremely big. If it's very big, it can also be described using the extreme adjective huge. So we can say absolutely or really huge. But we can't say very huge, a bit huge, quite huge, etc. No. So let's practice saying that word absolutely. Like this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now let's say really. 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 Of course, if you're ever unsure of which adverb to use, simply because you don't know whether an adjective is gradable or not, just use the word really. Why? Well, because this is your best choice, because it can be used with any adjective you choose. As long as that reflects your opinion, of course. For example, you wouldn't want to say, making a 5-layered red velvet cake is really easy if you think it's only quite easy. All I'm saying is really can be used for any adjective. Take a look at this list of gradable adjectives and non-gradable adjectives. I've added the stress so you can pronounce them too. I'll read out some of the words, but you can download it from the link at the end of the video. Here goes. Angry, furious, bad, awful, terrible, clean, spotless, crowded, packed. It's always a good idea to choose 2 or 3 of these collocations and rehearse them like this. When I realised I was being followed, I was absolutely terrified. If you'd like to read and listen to more extreme adjectives and phrases in context, just go to my short story here. It's about a Tinder experience that goes horribly wrong. But don't forget, there's part 1 and part 2. You'll hear phrases like absolutely horrified or all of a sudden, summon up the courage, or I wanted to run 1,000,000 miles away, and what on earth was I thinking? And a lot more. Let me know in the comments how many phrases you learnt from the stories, or if you have any trouble understanding any. Now, here's the download I promised you earlier. I hope you find it useful. Oh, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Love and peace.